I'm in a season where I've been writing love letters to the people in my life. Philosophically, love is unconditional, and I want to be more of a living expression of that. No matter the degree of our relationship, when my heart calls out for me to share my love, I choose to listen. I wrote my friend a love letter a few weeks ago, and within it I wrote, "Shared laughs with you are a reflection that maybe I'm doing something right in my life, living proof." And that clearly was a line that stuck out to her as well, simply because when she surprised me with the letter back, one of the first lines said, "Sometimes I ask myself, what did I do in my past life to receive a love so true?" And even just that, her questioning her past actions of what she must have gotten right to receive a love so true in this present moment, mirrors what I said about doing something right to create memories of shared laughs with her. Her letter back was indeed a reflection, indeed living proof. Here are a few excerpts from the first love letter I wrote to my friend. "You're a thought away from a tender smile and a deep belly laugh. I get excited to surprise you with gifts, to serve you in ways only you inspire. Caring for you is the easiest of honors. I love how silly we can be, boundless in every way. You're beyond amazing in every lifetime. Life is so effervescent with you in it." So, what do my friendships look like for me? I pondered on this question and I came to the understanding that my friendships really are a reflection of all the growth I've sustained thus far. Because when I was younger, I was waiting for someone to save me. And after so many heartbreaks, after so many disappointments, I realized that, wait, no one's coming. No one is coming. I didn't even really have friends to lean on for what I was going through. And that was a really hard pill to swallow. But I'm like, whatever I'm looking for everything outside of myself. When the true answer was, I was my Prince Charming. I was my king. I was my knight in shining armor. I was my savior. And while it was really difficult to come to terms with, and I struggled, I found the goodness within it. I found the relief within it. And just cherishing the groundedness from realizing that at such a young age. And so now that I look at my friendships, they are a reflection, like they are the icing on the cake for all the work I've put in thus far. It's like, imagine waking up every single day. The sun is shining through and your plants are blooming like the ones behind me. And I think even in real life, this is a reflection of my friendships where there's constant growth. It's so evergreen. And we may not talk every day. Like I might not fully acknowledge my plants that are here every day, but I know that they're here. And I know that they can depend on me. And as much as I depend on them, that's the beauty that I've been able to obtain from my friendships. And I have other people who are friends and acquaintances, but really like people who I consider true good friends, I really only have 2 close friends. When I think about them, they feel like home. They really do. Because early on, I did have to realize not everyone has a picture perfect home, right? But we're not limited to that. We are allowed to create home wherever we go. We are allowed to decide what home looks like, what home feels like, who's within our home, because we are our home first. And so I had to make a safe home for me first. And having these 2 friends that I'm thinking about, they feel like a really soft landing. I'm about to cry. I'm tearing up thinking about it because they just feel so comfortable. I have such an immense gratitude for them. They're the people that I would willingly fight for. And take, for example, one of my friendships, Jazz. I'll say her name. But Jazz, throughout our entire friendship, I cannot recall one time that we ever fought. but we've had maybe the small disagreements that last for like 2 minutes. Whether it's like, oh, I gave you something and the other person forgot or didn't realize that I gave it to them. So they're like, no, you didn't. I'm like, yes, I did. And you're like, no, you didn't. You're like, okay. And we just keep it pushing. That's the most it's ever been. It can be such a stark difference for people who have endured relationships that require so much more, that make you feel worried, that make you feel like uncertain. I feel like some people believe that you have to fight or get into arguments, but I don't subscribe to that idea, because my friends are such a reflection that I don't have to subscribe to that idea. There is no struggle. There is no worry. There's no angst. There's no strife. There's no jealousy. There's nothing. Like, we celebrate each other in every season. We enjoy doing that, even when we're not 100%. And that's a really beautiful thing. And as much as I am a lover girl at heart, I really am. And I love to be loved. I've told myself, say if I never got to experience a truly fruitful romantic relationship in the way that I desire, I know that I would still feel satisfied and content knowing that I have the friends that I have around me and that I'm growing my community. They are the blueprint. It's never gonna get less than what it is right now. We are not regressing. I cherish them with everything in me. I think of them fondly. Sometimes when I'm in the shower and I'm feeling down, because I tend to get a lot of anxiety in the shower. I feel like that's a place where people are supposed to feel relaxed and calm, but I tend to overthink about different things or where I'm at in life or whatnot. And so when I need something to cheer me up, I instantly think about one of my friends. And I just smile and I laugh even. It's just a phenomenal thing because it instantaneously cheers me up. It's like, gosh, why was I even worried? At least I have this great thing. Like, I feel like the friendships I have curated and that have found me and that have stayed is like, it's things that people have prayed for. Like, these are the relationships that some people will never find. And so I'm very, very lucky. Also, within my friendships, we are able to uphold a childlike joy throughout it all. And I think that's like a really prime thing that I deeply value and cherish within my friendships, because at heart, I have a very childlike heart. Not childish, but childlike. And so I marvel at the wonders of life, or like small quirky things that they might do or other people might do. I see it and I love it and I cherish it and I appreciate it. And I'll call people adorable, or just like, oh, something about it just makes me feel so happy, so good. I just want to like hold it all, because I just see life through that lens. But it definitely comes out a lot more when I'm with them. I just get so excited and everything feels so much colorful and whimsical. But even with that being said, sometimes, of course, there are topics that may arise that are a lot more vulnerable, that are a lot more heartfelt and difficult to discuss. But I have found a safe haven and a safe place within my friendships where I can be an open slate. I can yell, I can get angry, and not at them ever, but if that's what comes out of me. And it's so rare that ever happens, but sometimes life really does get you to that breaking point. And I feel like everybody deserves to have at least one person that they know that they can turn to, who will meet them without judgment, and that they can just say what they feel fearlessly and just let it all out, and let out the cries, let out the frustration, let out the anger, let out the worry, let it all out. And it's not to say that my friends are my therapist or that I'm their therapist. I still maintain the boundaries, but I really want to move off of life where love is less conditional, because at the end of the day, love in itself is conditionless. It's human beings that put conditions around it. And I don't want to say that's inherently wrong, because it's something that most people really can't help fully. But in the ways that it can be helped, I choose to extend my love without any means of reciprocation all the time. It's okay, because I feel like if you loved in a way that was conditionless, you want to give love and you receive love, and there's no conditions. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It just is. And so these beautiful women in my life, they are my home. And when you have a good thing, you're definitely willing to put more into it,
because that's how much you cherish it. So yeah.
I love how my best friends got to meet each other for the first time a few weeks ago. You know, you get really excited for two people you absolutely adore to meet in real life, but in the back of your mind, you're like, what if they don't like each other? But seeing how well they got along, I feel pretty confident in the company I keep, because while we have our own differences, our reflections feel beautifully aligned. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know which parts resonated with you the most and who you show up as within your friendships. Thank you for being here, my ATL love friends. Take good care, and I'll see you on the flip.